Well, hello there, friends, family, enemies, and everybody in between. This is not the leftist show, the Daily Show, the Trevor Noah show, the Jon Stewart show. You're watching the right show, coming back at you 2025. Happy New Year. Today, friend, we have a lot to talk about. California is on fire. Obama loves Trump. Didn't he just get done saying that guy was Hitler? Women are getting a little more creative in their spandex, and air travel is getting weird. It's all happening right here, right now on The Right Show. Welcome, YouTubers, Facebookers, and podcasters. I wanted you to know we've done 128 episodes of this. Then I went on to do Valuetainment. I was there for about a year, and we put out so much content, comedy clips, all that stuff. You supported it, and the people kept calling me saying, we need you. We need you for live comedy events. We need you for charity events. We need you for comedy clubs, colleges, Turning Point USA. So I left Florida, a little swampy for me. I got to be honest. I'm from the West Side. I'm a West Coast kid from Las Vegas, Nevada. And so I like California, Utah, Colorado, and of course, Nevada. That's where I feel most comfortable. Let's catch up in the comments. I'm able to kind of put your comments on the screen, so leave them if you want. Long time no see. Yep. Where you been? Okay. So what happened was during the end of 2024, actually most of 2024, Trump was running. They were trying to put him in jail. They're trying to put President Trump, his kids in jail, bankrupt him, lawfare. Oh, he fake attacked me sexually 45 years ago. They threw everything in the kitchen sink. Trump was tried and tested under that and emerged stronger. And that whole time I was doing shows going around the country and pretty much letting people know the media is lying to you. Vote for Trump. So I took more of a grassroots, boots on the ground approach. And then the people that have big podcasts, your Ben Shapiro's, Michael Knowles, Dinesh D'Souza's, and Fox News's did the work from the networking. So Fox News saw me doing all the stuff that I was doing, and they went ahead and actually, what did they do? Put me on TV. So if you haven't seen a lot of that stuff, please go check it out. It's on my YouTube channel, and you will see all the different Fox News spots that I have done. It was epic. All right, so it's time to go and put your stuff here. Take a look. This is all you guys, right? Someone said Happy New Year. That's from Freedom 2016. Might be time to update your name because it is now, 9 years later? We need Freedom 2025. All right. And let's see here. We got all this stuff going here. I've seen you on Fox and I loved it. The thing about going on Fox as a comedian is they're not used to comedy. So when you go on there and you make a few jokes, people are like, what the? And you're piped right into people's living rooms, and it is epic. All right, moving right along. Zach says, ha, 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 ha. And Sandy, we need a wellness check from Sandy. She is a SoCal resident. I have so many friends. I lived in Southern California for 15 years. The Hollywood Hills, Pacific Palisades, Malibu. I used to go jogging, running, ride bikes, triathlons, all through those areas. So when I watch them burn, my heart goes out to every single person dealing with that stuff. Please, Sandy, let us know how you're doing. Everyone, if you're from SoCal, put what you're seeing in the comments. That's what we can do on this. Real-time updates from real people. It's the benefit of a live podcast. When I was working with Valuetainment, we didn't have the ability to go live, so I wasn't able to kind of interact in real time. I couldn't put your comments on the screen. Look at me. It was Trump's new cologne. Mike Obama wears it all the time. Okay, that's what made Obama fall in love with Trump. I see. All right. Okay, so that's what I love about being back in the live studio is we can just talk, we can just vibe, and we can have a great time. What I'm going to do is take the highlights from every episode, put it on Instagram, and it's going to go viral, baby. Yeah, baby. All right, so let's move this right over here. I want to show you guys some upcoming things I got going on. You're invited to all of them, of course. We have right here none other than the update. 128 episodes, YouTube, 460,000 followers. It just keeps going up. We're closing on 500,000. We got 235,000 followers on Instagram, 160,000 on Instagram, and 145,000 on TikTok. We are a support group for normal people. So if you're a radical leftist, you're going to hate this. You're going to see in the comments, I hate this guy. This guy sucks. When you see a hater like that, you know it's just a leftist. I got that on my Instagram. Go on there. You'll see people, this guy on Fox News is not funny. He's not funny. No, they think the more they say it, the more it might become true. Doesn't work, folks. Where do you live? And what is a New Year's resolution you're willing to share with us? Please put that in the comments. I know for me, New Year's resolution is to read again. Oh my goodness. Last year I got so busy making content, I stopped reading. But now I'm going to read one book a month for a year. That's 12 books. You're going to see that. And it's going to be wild. Next, upcoming tour dates. I want to invite each and every one of you. I want to show you where I'm going to be. And you're going to like this a lot. Have you ever heard of Coeur d'Alene? A very wonderful place. We're going to be in Coeur d'Alene. Coeur d'Alene is in my ear and in my eyes. You know that song? Sounds like Penny Lane. Okay, take a look at these dates. Tell me if you live in any of them. Coeur d'Alene, Batavia, Visalia, Salt Lake City, Flagstaff, Bisbee, Tucson, Rochester, Temecula, Oxnard. Okay. Dallas, Edmonton, Canada, Phoenix, and San Diego. All that and more can be found on kvoncomedy.com. If you don't like any of those dates, be sure to go on none other than my website or my DMs on Instagram. Message me for a private party in your own neighborhood, in your own house, your own Olive Garden, banquet room, pizza parlor. I've done it for New Year's Eve. I did a show for a plumber in his barn. But when I say barn, don't be thinking, oh, a barn, there's a cow there. No. This barn had been outfitted. It looked better than most major comedy clubs in the United States of America. He put over $5 million into the barn, and it looks like a pub in England. All right, with that said, it is time to talk about the news. SoCal is on fire. As you know, I live there. Hearts going out to everyone else who does as well. We have people from all over the country that have seen my comedy, but you didn't know I am what am I? A SoCal guy. So even though I live in Nevada now, and I still have always grown up, raised in SoCal, fond memories of it, love it, go back there all the time for shows. So hearts go out, of course, to everyone that's been through it. I thought I'd give you a little peek of what SoCal is going through. The biggest problem with SoCal is not the fires. It's the radical left leadership, the DEI hires who can't do the job, can't forecast that a problem's going to happen, and you're left with this. Not a fireman, but a fire them, they. A fire they, them.
You want to see somebody that responds to your house, your emergency, whether it's a medical call or a fire call, that looks like you. It gives that person a little bit more ease, knowing that somebody might understand their situation better. Is she strong enough to do this? Or you couldn't carry my husband out of a fire, which my response is, he got himself in the wrong place if I have to carry him out of a fire.
My response is, if your husband's in a fire and can't get out, he got himself in the wrong place. I'm a woman. I was able to pass the minimum required test to get this job.
So that was not a fireman. That was a fire they, them. As you can see, they can't do the job. They're not strong, burly, resistant to, flames and smoke to the degree that a man would. And when I say that, it's not sexist at all. It's not misogynistic, because I myself might not pass the fireman test. And look at these pythons, right? You would want this guy pulling you out, but no. I would say, wait, why not go for guys who are 6'3", 4', 5", who weigh 210, 220, 230, and who can pull people out, and I'll be backup or something. But that woman who looks like the Marshmallow Puff from the Ghostbusters movie, has no business helping people in a fire. And that's because DEI, you go woke, you go broke, and you get burned. Now, where is the DEI mayor? Mayor Bass, black lady, went to Africa. Why does an LA mayor need to go to Africa? Nobody knows. She was on official business. The taxpayers paid for her flight, her hotel, her rental cars, and all the African food she could eat. And she was in Ghana. And when I heard that, I said, you got to be kidding me. So that is not good. We got fire them days, and we got DEI hire mayors way out there in Africa, while she should have been thinking like last year, summer's here, everything's getting dry, then winter's coming, then people have fireplaces, and then the leftists are rooting for guys like Luigi who are like shooting people on the street for no reason. I bet we're going to have homeless people that fall asleep while making baked beans. We're going to have radical commies who just want to burn the houses of rich people. And we're going to have socialists who want to save the tree frog and the Delta smelt, so they're not going to clean out the forest. And with those three things combined, what you see is what you get. I want to give you a sneak peek at Malibu, where I used to ride bikes and just enjoy the weather. And, to live there would be very, very expensive. Each home is probably worth $4 million on the low end. Like a condo there is $1.5 million, $2 million, like 900 square feet. So these are homes, home. Every home there is $4 million up to like $70 million. So imagine 10,000 homes are gone. So 1,000 million is $1 billion. 10,000 million is $10 billion. 100,000 million dollar homes is $100 billion. Am I doing the math right? And so they lost over 100,000 homes by the time this thing is all said and done in businesses. So we're looking at $1 trillion in damage, and this is what it looks like.
Bro, real life apocalypse in California. Everything is burning to the ground. You guys, it's like a zombie land. Look at this. Look at this, bro. Everything's burning to the ground, you guys. People left their cars. They left everything behind. Newscaster out. Man. If this ain't crazy, then what's crazy, you guys? Is the world coming to an end? Oh my God, look at the grocery store.
Unbelievable. These are the greatest, nicest pieces of property in almost all of America. Completely burned down. Looks like Mad Max. Hopefully, comment came in. Hopefully, the Delta smelt survived. That's the fish that the environmentalists are trying to save. Uncommon Sense says the rebuild before the Olympics will be very interesting to see. Absolutely. Can't wait to see that. And here's a great point brought to us by Jarella. It could be a year before permits are even approved to start scraping the cinder off the land and then putting a foundation and building a house. A lot of those homes had no insurance because California had a law that you cannot raise insurance. So then insurance companies said, fine, then we just won't insure homes for fire because we need to raise our rates to be commensurate with what's going on. And guess what? If an uninsured home for 30 million just burned down, that is a big, big loss. So, all right, devastating way to start out 2025. It was like in 2020 when we're like, it's 2020. What a great, kind of round number. It's going to be a great year, 2020. It's going to be amazing. And then what happened in 2020? COVID. So 2025, we're like, Trump won. Everything's getting better. And then, now with that said, it does seem like the left keeps losing bigger and bigger. Trump keeps winning and winning. The left keeps losing. Now let's go to the women of OC, which is just 45 minutes south of Malibu, and see what they're doing with their free time while all of California is burning. No sign at all of anything going wrong. They've started doing snake yoga at a studio near you, so be sure to go and check that out if you're interested. I don't know what snakes and yoga have to do. I think white women are just kind of going, Well, what is India known for? Snakes, yoga. We should combine them. Very interesting concept. Please let me know in the comments. Would you be taking part in snake yoga if it helped you get more inner peace? I don't think so. I think I wouldn't be able to calm down with the freaking snake. And if you've ever seen a snake, they actually go to the bathroom quite a bit and it just sprays out of like a hole 4 inches up from their tail. And you just have to hold it. So I would love to know how many of you are willing to do that. Silly Goose says the reason California women are doing snake yoga is because their leftist boyfriends don't have a big python for them to hold. Well, that's why Persians were brought in to California originally. All right, moving right along. This form of air travel is getting pretty intense. This gentleman showed off a brand new device he has. If you're sick of flying like me and you're sick of like you wake up with the crick in your neck, well, you don't have to fear anymore. There is a new device. Tell me if you like the Sleeper Hold 2000.
You guys, look at this guy sitting next to me on my flight home from Seattle. He is struggling to keep his head up. Luckily, I always fly with my Sleeper Hold. Look how easy it is to use. Start by simply wrapping this strap around the adjustable headrest, closing the buckle, attach it to the strap using the metal hooks, then flip it to the rear, grab a seat, take the included micro bead neck pillow and pull down the eye mask over the front to completely eliminate bobblehead with the most euphoric head and neck support you've ever experienced. Don't want the flight attendant to wake you up? Just throw on this patch. If you know you're guilty, you'll probably need this one. And of course, my favorite, wake for food. Bottom line is, if you love to travel but you hate sleeping on airplanes, the Sleeper Hold is the only way to fly.
Oh, no. He's missing a patch. Needs to have one that says, slap me for snoring. That's what I want to do. All right, so now you've seen how you could travel with style. This is the new device. If you didn't get it for Christmas, but you got a gift card on Amazon, you know what to order. You just kind of harness your head to the flight. And these days, it's a good idea because Boeing has doors that just open and you could fly out of the plane. This is one more point of contact to keep you harnessed to your seat. And in final news, it turns out Obama actually loves Donald Trump. For 8 years, they put us through he's a Hitler, he's a terrorist, he's going to come and kill you, women are going to lose their rights, this could be the last election ever, he belongs in jail, he's a felon, he's a racist, a rapist, a killer, a murderer. But when it was all said and done, and there's nothing more they can do, they know Trump won in the only free and fair election we've had in at least 15 years. So they're just palling around. Did you ever think you would see, and I want you to watch closely, Obama and Trump getting along really well, and look at Kamala, who's just hating that they're having fun behind her and I should be the DEI president. I'm a black woman, Indian, LGBT woman with no kids of color. Oh, it's like in junior high when the bully who picked on you and your best friend start getting along. Like, watch Kamala closely. The hatred, the anger, it's coming out. And why she had a funeral when she is a LA resident, California resident, she was the senator. She shouldn't be there palling around, goofing around at Carter's funeral. She should be boots on the ground, showing that women can do whatever men can do. Just working a hose the way she is, so good at doing it, and putting out all those flames. Well, guess what, folks? That's not happening. And it just so turns out that the flames hopefully subside. Hopefully they rebuild very quickly. Our hearts go out to you, California. But remember, California bragged about being a one-party state. We're going solid blue. No one can stop us. And since there's no competition, then there's nobody to put the other party in check. So really, we don't want just a blue state or a red state. We want purple states so that the best ideas rise to the top and win. And right now, blue means lose. Go woke, go broke, go up in flames. All right, we're going to check out the comments before we get out of here. Can't wait to see you guys on tour. Wajad says, word solid Kamala. Cannot believe it. Anthony says, can you show it again? Sure, why not? Let's watch Kamala realize Trump is not Hitler, and he is the only viable winner of the last election. Whew, that's gotta hurt. See, when we're with Valuetainment, we're not able to do the live aspect. This is a lot of fun, and the views go way up because you guys know you're part of the show. Thank you all for tuning in. I didn't see the part where he smiled or laughed or something. Yeah, so keep going online. You can search it. Obama is dying laughing. Trump is telling all kinds of jokes. And lip readers have watched and said they believe Trump said, I know you were running the country the whole 4 years. Joe Biden could not do that. Obama started laughing because everyone knows Obama is an idiot. All right, Helen Tran says, Kayvon's cuter than Adam. I don't know who Adam is, but hopefully I am. Adam Levine. Oh, yeah, looks like the guy Adam on Valuetainment. Okay, got you. All right. Yep, everyone says we should slap Kamala. Is there a patch for drooling on the plane? Oh, yeah, because the sleep mask and then a little bib. I think we'd be fully back to being babies again, if that's what happens. You know, we can swaddle ourselves and just sleep, and maybe a large man could carry us off the plane and take us to baggage. I still love Trump, says Thomas. And Future is saying hi to someone else. Hey, Zach. So you guys are having fun in the comments. Folks, this is The Right Show. We make fun of everybody. We are waking America up with laughter. We tell truth through comedy, and we break it down in a fun way so you can get caught up in under 20, 30 minutes with all the best news stories. Here's a comedy clip I want you to watch, send you out with a high note, and go on kayvoncomedy.com to find a tour date near you. Coeur d'Alene is almost sold out. We have 320 pre-sold tickets. The theater holds 400. So by this time tomorrow night, you should see a sold-out Idaho event. Enjoy the last comedy clip. But probably the one thing that we're the most different at, 2 in the morning. I'm going to talk to the men first. 2 in the morning. You're single. You're in your 20s. A woman calls. Hello? Hey, come over. Thinking about you. Just come over right now. How far, men, are you willing to drive? 5 miles? Be honest. 5 miles? Do we have 5 in the house right now? 5 miles? 5 miles in front. 10 miles. Who got 10 miles? 10 miles over there. 15 miles. 50 miles right here. You're bidding against himself. 15, 20, 25, 30. Look at that. That's good. 45 miles. There we go. 50 miles. I've done it before. There's no traffic at 2 in the morning. You'll be there in 45 minutes if you do it right. Right around 80 miles, these men will still go, ladies. But now they have a question. One question. Are you going to be awake when I get there? Well, there you go, folks. You got to see a little sneak peek of comedy. For the next year, we're not going to be making fun of politics as much. That's over. We got what we wanted. This is our victory lap. Thank you all for being here, part of it. And I'm glad that I took a year of just really focusing on meeting people in the streets. Many of you I saw on the road, and now I'm back to the studio. So enjoy the rest of your week. We'll get together in 7 days with hopefully new stories, better stories, and laughing at the radical left. That's what we do right here on The Right Show. Bye-bye, everybody. We'll see you next time. Peace.
You